Hey guys, Ozzy here. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make these text effects. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. We have 5 designs here and we'll start with the top left one. Alright guys, so for the first text style, you're going to go ahead and make your text. These text styles will work well with any type of text, your full name, Japanese text, or English text. It doesn't matter, whatever you want it to be. You're going to go ahead and make that color navy blue. You can go ahead and copy the hexadecimal codes throughout the video. And then you're going to go ahead and copy that, drop it underneath the first text. And then you're going to want to go ahead and change the color to this one. And go ahead and copy the code right there. And then what you guys are going to want to do next is drop it down, say about right there. And then next what you guys are going to do is go here, blending options, add a stroke, make sure that stroke is white, make sure it's on 6. And then next what you guys are going to do is add an inner shadow, put it to 12, 30 right here, opacity, and then make it color burn. And then you're going to go ahead and change the size lower, say about right there, all the way down. And then next what you guys are going to do is go ahead and let me make sure I did everything right here. All right, so originally you would go ahead and copy this layer style, and then delete clear layer style, and then you're going to go ahead and convert it to a smart object, and then paste layer style above there. And then next what you want to do is make a new layer. You go ahead and hit your pen tool. And then next what you guys are going to do is go here, and you're pretty much just going to draw this shape right here. Let me make sure it's a little matching, about, say about there. All right, so then once you guys do that, make selection. You're gonna grab your brush tool, click here, and then you're gonna hit Control backspace, and that's gonna go ahead and make your shape. And then you want to clipping mask it to the bottom layer or the top layer right here. And then once you guys do that, next what you're gonna do is go ahead and cut this out. And then you're gonna hit Control cut, create a clipping mask, and then you're gonna go to blending option, color overlay, and then go ahead and click this one right here. Maybe make it a little, or you can go ahead and click that one. And after that, you're gonna go ahead and get your stars. So go here. And what I'm gonna do is go ahead and just match up what I did beforehand. Alright guys, and that should be it. This will be your first design. Now that I'm noticing, you can go ahead and change the color to this one, a little darker. Or, I'm sure I did this, I went in and added a gradient. Now think about it, go back here, copy the gradient. I'll show you all the hexadecimal code right now. So you're gonna go in and change the left side to 0D24AD. 35AFD5, and that's the gradient for the blue. And for the pink, all I did was you can go ahead and copy the hexadecimal codes right here. I'm gonna go ahead and copy that and put it back up here. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's for the first text. And if you want to go in, you can go ahead and adjust things right here if it's not to your liking. And yeah guys, that's pretty much it. That's how I made this first text style, and let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Alright guys, so for this next text style, it's a fairly simple text style. The good thing about this one is it just uses only your blending options. and it looks amazing on any text or just anything you're putting it on. So what you guys are gonna do is go ahead and make your text, and then once you guys make your text, I want you to go ahead and just copy my settings down right here. So what you're gonna do is go to your blending options, go to stroke, make it 8 inside, and then go to fill type, make it gradient, and then I want you to go ahead and copy down these settings right here. So go ahead and copy down this hexadecimal code, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you all of them right now. And if you need to copy the location, you can go ahead and do that as well. And then for the last one, all right, and then now you're gonna make a gradient overlay, and then you're gonna go ahead and copy down these. And then for the last one, it is F9E777. And then for the last thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and just make a drop shadow for it. And then make sure the color is this brown tone. So 512800 is your hexadecimal code. And then after that, go ahead and make your angle 90, your distance 13, your spread 25, your size 21. And then for your quality, your contour, just leave it the same. And that'll be it. That should be it, guys. You're gonna go ahead and have your textile. So pretty much after that, guys can just go ahead and copy it. It looks amazing on any text you put it on. Go ahead and just put it on this one. No matter what you put it on, it'll always look good. Go ahead and put it on this one. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much everything. We're going to go ahead and move on to the third textile, and I'll see you guys there. All right, guys. So for the third textile, you want to go ahead and make your text. And then next, what you want to do is go to your blending options. Then you want to go to gradient overlay and go ahead and add your gradient. You can go ahead and copy my settings right here, my hexadecimal codes. This is the second one. All right, so next what you want to do is go ahead and add a stroke. Make sure it's white and on 5. Actually, let's go ahead and put it up to like 7. And then after that, you want to go ahead and add an inner shadow. And you can go ahead and copy my settings right here. The hexadecimal code is 051624. And then the opacity is 47. The distance is 27. And you want to leave everything else the same. And then after that, you want to go ahead and hit Control J and drop this layer down on the bottom, and then take off your stroke. And after that, you want to hit Control T and go ahead and move it down a bit. And for text, guys, it's always good to go ahead and have like some effects to your text, because it just looks really nice and it adds to your text really well. So I'm gonna go ahead and add just some shapes right here, some plain old shapes. I'm gonna add a circle, and then go ahead and add a rectangle. All right, guys, so next what you're gonna do, I forgot to mention because I was looking back at the recording, I noticed I missed something. So instead of dropping it down right here, you're gonna want to move it more over to like about here. And then you want to go ahead and take off your effects. Actually, go ahead and leave those on, but take off your inner shadow. And then next what you want to do is make a new layer. And basically what we're going to do is go ahead and get our polygon tool. And then what you're going to do next is go in and fill these missing areas in right here. And what that's going to do is basically make our text 3D. And you want to go ahead and get your eyedropper tool, but you can go ahead and just hit your brush tool and just hit this, click this one right here. And then you're going to go ahead and hit Alt backspace. And then after that, you want to go ahead and go back to your polygon lasso tool. And basically the same thing, guys. You want to go ahead and just fill in these areas. Go ahead and get your eyedropper tool and hit Alt backspace again. And then next to this one, get your eyedropper tool, Alt backspace, and I'm gonna go ahead and do it for each angle, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so next what I want you to do is go ahead and copy both these layers, hit Control E, and then I want you to copy this layer style and then paste it on top of this one. And then what that's going to do is go ahead and make sure everything's filled in together, and you can go ahead and hide these two or delete them, whatever you want to do. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's how you make the third textile. I made the angles a bit off, but it's essentially how you make it. I hope you guys are enjoying the video so far, and I'll see you whenever we get to the fourth textile. Alright guys, so for the next style, you want to go ahead and make your text. And then once you guys do that, you want to go ahead and highlight everything and then go into your warp text. And then turn it into flag. And then do 23. Alright, so let me just scale this up real quick. And then next what you guys want to do is go ahead and copy that. And then drop it down to the bottom. And then I'm going to go ahead and see my gradient that I have right here. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this, and then I'll show you all the settings once I paste it. Go ahead and paste this right here. And then what you want to do is go to your blending options, and for your stroke, put it to 5 inside, and then your color white, and then go to your gradient overlay, and then for your hexadecimal codes, put it for these. FDB 506, and then for the right one it's E9000B. Alright guys, so for that should be for your top layer, and then you want to go ahead and go back to your bottom layer, and then what I'm going to do next is just make it a dark blue. It's already dark blue, so it should be okay. I'm going to go ahead and drop it down, and then you want to move it to the right just a little bit, maybe about right there. I think that's good right there. And then next what you want to do is make a new layer, and you're going to go to your eyedropper tool and take this off real quick. You want to get your eyedropper tool and get the same color. And then you want to go to your polygon lasso tool. And then after that, you're just going to basically, like the same textile, you want to go ahead and just fill these in. basically like this, fill. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and do this, and I'll be right back once I fill everything in. Alright guys, so once you got everything filled in, next what you're going to do is go ahead and copy these two layers on the bottom. These two you just made. Then you want to hit Control J, Control E, and then now you have this solid one. If you hide that. And then next I'm going to copy these, and then I'm going to show you the settings inside. I'm going to go to your blending options, and then go to Inner Shadow. Make sure it's white, color dodge, opacity 24, distance 27, choke 0, size 24, and your contour you leave it the same. And then next for your gradient, I'll show you the hexadecimal codes right now. And for your last one, it's 35AFD5. Alright guys, so next what you're going to do is go ahead and copy both these layers. Hit Control J. And then you're going to hit Control E. So now you have one solid. So like these two are connected. And then next what you're going to do is go ahead and I'm going to copy these and I'll show you the stroke in the blending options once I do that. And then go here, go to your blending options. So for your first stroke, make sure all these are in order whenever you make it. So I'm going to start from the bottom. So for your first stroke, make sure the size is 20. And then your color is almost like this gray. So go ahead and copy the hexadecimal code. E2, E0, E5. And then what you guys are going to do next, and make sure it's outside in the position. And then what you guys are going to do next is go ahead and make a new stroke. And then for your next stroke, it's a full white. And then make sure the size is 15 and the position is outside. And then next, go ahead and add another stroke. And then for the next one, you're going to make sure it's this navy blue. The number is 00308.5. And then make sure the size is 10 and the position is outside. And then after that, guys, that's pretty much it. You have your textile. I just want to thank you guys so much for watching so far. And I hope you guys are enjoying the video. Another thing you guys can do, if you want to, you can go ahead and fill in these with like some shadow, and it will definitely like add to your text, almost like what we did with the last textiles. And it's just another thing you can add to it, but I'm not going to do that right now just because it's a quicker way that I can show y'all. But yeah, guys, that's how you make this textile, and I'll see you guys when we get to the fifth one. Alright guys, so we're on to the last textile. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and hide these just so it doesn't look so daunting in case you're new to Photoshop. So basically like the same thing like last, guys, we're going to go ahead and make our text. I'm going to go ahead and drop this to the top. And then go ahead and go to your blending options. And then go to your gradient overlay. And then next, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the hexadecimal codes right now. And for the last one, All right, guys. So next, what you're going to want to do is go ahead and make a new layer, and then we're going to drop it down and go ahead and make it a solid color. So get rid of your gradient for it, just so you can see it. Drop this behind the top layer, and then you're going to want to go ahead and go to blending options, color overlay, and then we're going to make it this color right here. Go ahead and copy the hexadecimal code. All right, so we're going to go ahead and move it over just right about there. All right, so next what I want you guys to do is go ahead and, I'm sure I did this for these. Let me see here. The top layer. All right, so what I want you guys to do is go ahead and fill these in real quick. So what you're gonna do is go ahead and go here. Fill these in like we did last time. Go ahead and get your eyedropper tool. Make sure you get the same color. And the color hexadecimal code is this right here. All right, then you want to hit Alt backspace. And now basically we're going to go ahead and just fill all these in real quick. All right, guys, so once you got everything filled in, you want to go ahead and Control E and merge these two layers. And then next what we're going to do is hit Control J. We're going to copy this down, so I drop it to the bottom. And then we're going to go ahead and just move it down just a little bit, not too much. And then you're going to go to your blending options. Make sure the color is, pretty sure it's like a black. Go to the hexadecimal code right here. And then what we're going to do is go ahead and just, actually make sure it's, yeah, it's just a black. So right there. So next what we're going to do is I'm going to turn off this just so we can see. Just move it up just a little bit. You don't want it too distant, it's just a little bit, just to give it some depth to it. And then basically the same thing, guys. You're going to go ahead and just copy that layer, drop it to the bottom, go to your color overlay, and for the next color it's going to be this one. Go ahead and copy the hexadecimal code. And now what we're going to do is go ahead and drop it down just a little bit, just like the other one. Maybe move them up a little more. I don't think it's too far. About right there. All right. So same thing, guys. Control J and drop it to the bottom again. Actually, just copy the top one, the second one. Control J, the black one. And then we're going to drop it down on the bottom. Move it down again. A little bit. All right. And next we're going to copy this one. Move it down to the bottom again. And then for the next color, it's going to be this one right here. Go to your color overlay in the bottom layer. Copy this one. Go ahead and copy the hexadecimal code. All right. And then once you guys do that, we pretty much have the full text and everything. So next would be this one. You're going to go ahead and drop in your PNG. I will leave all the assets and everything in the description. I am also making a PSD file for everything inside, and it's going to be basically this one. It's left with everything inside. So I'm gonna go ahead and just copy this layer right here, just so I don't have to worry about positioning everything. Alright guys, so for the next one, now what we're gonna do is, I believe that's all the top layer. So next what we're gonna do is go ahead and I think I merged these. No, I grouped them. So top text, go ahead and group everything just so you're organized. Title it top text. And then for the bottom one, I just merged everything. So hit Control J, Control E, drop it down to the bottom. And then next what you're gonna do is go to blending options, color overlay, and make it a darker purple. I believe after that I just hit Control E just so it merged everything, or rasterized layer style. So now we have a solid color. And then next what you're gonna do is go to blending options, go to stroke, and then it should be, let me go ahead and check the sizes real quick. How far is that? About right there. That's about right. So after we do that, we're gonna go ahead and rasterize layer style again. And then actually, before we do that, go ahead and make the stroke the same color as this one. Maybe a little bit darker, about like right there. Let me see. I'm just gonna hit this one. Go ahead and copy the hexadecimal code. All right, so next what we're gonna do is rasterize layer style. And then after that, you wanna go ahead and go back to your blending options. And I'm gonna go ahead and copy this right here, the bevel and emboss. You paste it. And then go ahead and go to your blending options. And go ahead and copy down these settings right here. Your style is inner bevel. Your technique is smooth. Your depth is 1000. Make sure your direction is up. Your size is 7. Softness or soften is 3. And you go ahead and copy the angle down right here. And for your gloss contour, make sure it is this one right here. And then for your highlight mode, screen 7 white. And then for your shadow, multiply opacity 48. And then next, after we do that, we're gonna go ahead and copy it, drop it down to the bottom, and then we're gonna move it down just a tad bit, like right there. About right there. And then I'm gonna copy this bevel and emboss and paste it. And then we're gonna move it up just a little bit, like right there. See where this is. So make sure you guys look at this as well. You don't want it to be too far. You don't want it to be too low. So I'm gonna go ahead and lower this about the same size. You want it just to give it a little highlight. That's what I was going for whenever I added this brighter purple. And then for the bevel and emboss, go ahead and copy these settings real quick. The style is inner bevel. Your technique is smooth. Make sure your depth is 1000. Your size is 4. Your softness is on 0. And for your gloss contour, you want to go ahead and copy this one right here. And for your highlight mode, color dodge, your opacity 47. You make sure it's on white. And for your shadow mode, multiply and opacity on 30. So what I'm going to do next is you want to make sure this is a little close just so it gives it a little depth to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and hide this real quick just so we can see it. Move it down right about there, I would say. As you can see, it already looks a little better. It's gonna look better too because once you add a shadow right here, go ahead and drop this one down again, the bottom layer. Turn that one back on. Gonna move it back down just a little bit, right there. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and move this all up real quick just so I can see. And then next, guys, what you guys are gonna do is go ahead and just make a, I believe I just see here, move all this. So for your top text, what you're gonna do is go ahead and add a drop shadow. Go ahead and copy that right here. Paste it on. You want to paste it onto your group layer. And then for the drop shadow, go ahead and copy these settings real quick. Make sure your opacity is 72, your distance is 10, your spread is 25, and your size is 18. And I think that can vary depending on the size of your scale. So just go ahead and look, whatever looks right for you, just keep it like that. And then after that, you're gonna want to go ahead and just add your glares. Let's see, so I'm gonna go ahead and just take these and then move it to the top layer. Basically just position them, whatever looks right. Go ahead and just put them anywhere. Alright guys, so I forgot to mention something while making the video. So go ahead and go to your top text group layer, and for your your dark purple extrusion, go ahead and make a new layer, and you're going to want to clipping mask it to that. Make sure it's on 90, and then you want to go ahead and make this color for your brush. And then you want to make these glares right here, pretty much like these highlights. So once you do that, clipping mask it, you're going to want to do that. And you're basically just going to click into these, and you're going to make these small little highlights right here. And then once you're done with it, you'll pretty much have something like this. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to thank you guys so much for watching. If you stayed this far, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you can, guys, please like and subscribe. It would mean the world to me. I put a lot of time and effort into making these videos for you guys, and let me know what you guys want to see next. If you guys want to learn something, I'll go ahead and make a video on it. Go ahead and comment and just let me know what you guys want to see. Again, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. In the link in the description, we'll have these textiles in a PSD for you guys. And yeah, guys, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next video.